Hey, what's up, guys? It's Cypher, and as you can see, I got the Armored Batman skin early. Epic sent it out through the supporter creator program, so shout out to them. And guys, I'm bringing it back to Weather Station. It's been a while. I've seen a lot of comments saying, why don't I land at Weather Station anymore? But we got the Armored Batman skin. It's part of the Batman comics. Look, this guy thinks he's the real Batman, but he doesn't have the armor, bro. It's part of the Batman comics. Once you get your comic, you can get it for free if you purchase the comics, but you can also buy him in the item shop eventually. He's not in the item shop yet. He's a pretty thick boy. The cape is also armored and thick, and I want to say that the pickaxe is probably the coolest part of this skin. As you can see, it's like a batarang battle axe, which I think is really cool, satisfying to swing. I don't know if I'm gonna really run this skin too much because he's a little too thick. There's my book, still in the game. One day it's gonna be removed. I'm gonna be really sad. Maybe the day it's removed is the day Fortnite ends. No, I'm kidding. We do have a lot to talk about though. There are some confirmed map changes and leaks, and we're gonna go over it and like kind of really shape what the next week or two of Fortnite is gonna look like for you guys. So remember how we were talking about Holly Hatches? Right now it's still Holly Hedges, but it's gonna turn into Holly Hatches very soon. Most likely that's going to go down on Tuesday. That's actually the next update. We actually have in-game footage of how Holly Hatches is going to look like. It's not too different, but you can definitely see a lot of cosmetic changes and a few non-cosmetic changes, like a little campsite outside of Holly Hatches and a few other changes in this video. Shout out to the leaker on screen for showing this and revealing this. I do want to point out that the little structures that are growing out of the houses are the same trees that are in the middle of the map. So it very much is just an alien invasion. I'm Batman. That's right. I mean, Batman just like beats up criminals for petty theft and sends them to the hospital with 16 broken bones. I'm definitely doing the right Batman impression right here. I'm about to be destroying the lobby. So yeah, like as you can see from the footage, there is going to be a lot of cosmetic changes to Holly Hatches. The parasites, of course, are going to take over. And I'm assuming the changes to Lazy Lake are going to look the same, as well as the other POI that is being infested. So Weeping, Holly, and Lazy are all going to be changed with the parasites infesting them. But we only got footage of Holly. Speaking of POI changes, they showed tilted towers in the, cover of Season 7. Well, I'm here to tell you right now that we have potential information about Bony Burbs, okay? Because we see tilted towers, but when we all loaded up into the new season, we expected Boney to be tilted, and it wasn't. There's some computer screens that show like a new version of the map, and it pretty much shows that the water levels have gone down. It shows that there's going to be a huge crater in Coral Castle, which we already know about. If you can't tell, the mothership has moved a lot, and it's actually going to move all the way to Coral. And according to the leaks, the mothership should end up above Coral Castle on Tuesday. That's the scheduled next update. And that's most likely when we will get the nanonite cubes, with the low gravity cubes, which, by the way, you can also use those cubes to side grade your weapons. You'll be able to side grade snipers into railguns and ARs into pulse rifles, and potentially the introduction of the new weapon, the one that's going to be like the UFO blaster, but built into a pistol. Be able to side grade the pistols into the bad news weapon. I think that's what it's called in the files. It might have a different name when it actually comes to the match. But I was talking about Tilted, and on this leaked map that also shows a bunch of different spawn locations for the motherships, it looks like there's gonna be a lot more motherships on the map based off of what we're seeing. Bony Burbs actually looks different on the map. It's kind of hard to tell exactly what looks different about it. The thing about Bony Burbs is that it is a version of Tilted Towers. Like, the structures are there, but it's not really Tilted Towers. And most likely what's gonna happen is we'll see some sort of change. Oh, so the thing is, like, when we went into the mothership, we saw that the mothership like had some like older POIs in it. Maybe there's a version of Tilted Towers in the mothership and it's gonna spit it out or something. We're not entirely too sure why, and I'm hoping that we do get an answer and it's not actually clickbait. They didn't use Tilted Towers to promote the new season without actually giving us Tilted Towers. I feel like that would be kind of messed up. We'll have to see. I think one of these guys had a gold spaz, but He landed on my UFO. Please. GG, sir. GG. Also, speaking of the mothership, some people have found out a way to glitch the jetpack and the alien shotgun off of the mothership into the actual game. The question is, will we see that stun gun actually come to the game? Just be on the lookout for that. So if you run into people using it, now you know why. Also, for my anime fans, remember how we talked about Naruto potentially coming to the game? There was going to be some Naruto collaboration. So I got some good news for you guys. And this is good news for me too, because I love anime. Fortnite is actually working with a company called Shueisha. I'm probably saying their name wrong. I apologize. And the thing about this company is Shueisha actually has partial rights to both Dragon Ball Z and Naruto. So we could potentially be getting the Naruto collaboration, or I want to say leaked, but like in the files. If you guys don't remember, due to the Apple and Epic lawsuit, there was a lot of files that were posted publicly about, collaborations and stuff that they had planned. What hit me? What's hitting me? Hello? That thing hits through walls? So as part of those like leaked files was that there was going to be like a LeBron James collaboration. That didn't really happen. The NBA collaboration, that did happen. And a few other collaborations like Neymar was planned ahead of time in those files, and Neymar, of course, we know actually did happen. So one of those collabs was actually Naruto, and people were like, okay, maybe it's off the table because it hasn't happened yet, but I do think we will get a sort of anime collaboration, considering that this company that Epic's working with has the rights or partial rights to Naruto and Dragon Ball Z. So I do think we are going to get something like that hopefully soon. I'm really excited about that. A lot of people are kind of sick of the collabs. I completely understand. This is one collab for me that I'm not going to be sick of, though. I'm a huge anime fan, and I'm just ready. I'm ready for Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, any anime. Honestly, would be awesome. Like an actual anime collab would be great. After all the Marvel and DC stuff, I want something like fresh and new to the table for sure. No, dude. I knew he was going to try to do that too. I should have just healed up. My skin's too big. The Batman skin's too big.